let's roll out. Okay. This is my presentation for introducing about Media Lab. Have you seen my skin? Ah, ah, okay. I want to do the share screen because it's maybe very heavy for my computer. So, uh, do you see my screen in the screen, or I have to? Okay, okay. For hours. Nah, let's just share the screen so we can uh, ah, we can see it clearly. Okay, okay, everyone. Uh, let's go to our first slide. This is Melia Lab. Melia Lab is a platform for educators and students. So it's really freely for us to use the app, but still we have to support the a company with purchasing some of their asset, but like Assembler Edu that we have shared before, it's just a small thing uh, based on what they have shared with us, the technology which have they share with us. So Melia Lab is same as like Assembler Edu, but Assembler Edu is augmented reality platform, and this is virtual reality platform. Okay. Melia Lab is use cloud-based technology to support creation of 3D and virtual reality without. Uh, 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 I'm sorry, I have to. We don't have house uh, our studying 3D. What is coding in virtual reality? No, Melia Lab will provide us to that because their mission is impactful use, and we can apply immersive technology by greater use to create good impact on society, especially and in education. So Melia Lab have two two platform. Yeah, first platform in my right side. Yeah, it's in my right side. Yeah, it's Melia Lab Creator. It's an application which we have to install in Windows laptop or PC, and the Melia Lab Viewer that is our smartphone. This smartphone will install the Melia Lab app in Google Play Store, and it's became a viewer to to view the VR, the virtual reality that we have created before. So for instance, the Melia Lab Creator is the kitchen where we make the ingredients for the VR. We can make a skin, the environment, adding character, adding anything according to the theme, and it's free to use. It's very free to use, and sometime we can support them by buying their asset, yeah, and that is a very small thing. Being viewer in my left side is uh, something we can use to view the 3D in the VR glass that you have seen in my video in WhatsApp group. That is me using the glasses. Okay, I have used this technology with my student in senior high school, elementary, and they are very excited to use this. But the smartphone have a radiation. Yeah, what we have to close by. We have to preserve the health of our student to use this when using this technology. We can't. let them focus or use the virtual reality for a long period time, like maybe 30 minutes. Oh, no, no, no. We have to maximize is about 10 minutes because the radiation in the smartphone is very high, yeah, the ultra blue skin. So it's very excited, but we have to reserve our students so they keep their eyes healthy. Now, this is what kind of we do in Indonesia using Melia Lab creators. Very useful to use, and you can see the average score when they using Melia Lab virtual reality. Their score is much higher than uh, just reading a textbook or just using a video, yeah, that with no interactive at all. It has 20,000 users and trained educators. One of them is me. I'm thankful to God for that. And 1,500 school using that. And still rising, yeah, it's still increasing. Okay, and we have collaborate with another platform too. This is a website, news website, like which they telling to the community what is the Milia Lab about. In Indonesia, we have so many educators who has using that. Where do you from, teacher Azarin? What? Before it's in Bandar Lampung. Okay, I see Lampung in here. The most highest user 19.3%. It's but it's differ ya. Lampung and Bandar Lampung. Okay. Iya, Bandar Lampung ya. That's still uh, by attending this session, maybe we can maximize the virtual reality in our. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. That's interesting. We can discuss later. And I'm terribly sorry I can't ask my student to attend this session because they are on exam. Maybe you all have some agenda too, examination last semester, so they can attend the session. In next session, maybe I can uh, show what we do with virtual reality in our class. So let's go to install the assets. I have shared the asset, but you don't have to do this. You can do this in next step. Okay, this is the link I have shared with you in WhatsApp group. It's about the creator, which we have to install it in the PC, the Windows PC. And I didn't see any operating system beside Windows like Linux or MacBook. So if you using Windows PC, you can use this Melia Lab Creator. Just download here, and the download will be display in your download button in browser. Okay, you can show or you can do this in another step. Okay, the first thing is this, and the second is we have to install the Melia Lab viewer in our smartphone. Okay, let me display my smartphone. Okay, Teacher Jansi, everyone, do you see my handphone in the screen? Okay, this is my phone in the screen. Uh, First thing first, if you want to search the Melia Lab, you have to go to Google Play Store like this and just search. Yes. Oh, oh, okay, that's very better, yeah. Okay, I'm sharing my the phone, my smartphone. Okay, is that clear enough? Okay. Nah, this is my smartphone. Mm, I have sharing the screen. Nah, just find in your Play Store Milea Labs, and I'm asking Teacher Jansi to do that yesterday. Nah, so so we can uh, so we can use the Milea Lab together, yeah. Because I didn't expect this Milea Lab is available in India too, yeah. Maybe in very each country is differ, but I'm thanks sure that this Milea Lab is available in India. So I'm downloading content. Now if you have installed it, open it and wait for a few seconds based on our uh, internet connection. Nah, this is the display of Milia Lab. Ah, okay, Teacher Jansi, thank you. And it's in Indonesia or in English, Teacher Jansi? Okay, okay. Oh, it's in English. Right. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So we can use it together in different country, ya. Nice. Nah, this is the Milia Lab viewer in our smartphone. Nah, uh, once again, we have to install to application. First, the app the app in the Windows, yeah, that we show in the presentation, and one again is the app in Google Play Store. If you have installed before in Windows PC, then you will have uh, a program running like this. I'm sharing my screen. Nah, this is the Miliale version in Windows PC. If you have installed it, yeah. If you have installed it, it's only 70 megabyte, not gigabyte, yeah. 70 megabyte is lesser than 100 megabytes, so it's very low. But when you are installing it, maybe you have to wait for a few minutes because this app will downloading a few assets to complete uh, their asset in this software. Okay, so let's playing around. Let's playing around with VR before we uh, produce the VR. Okay, I'm sharing my smartphone first. How we can playing this VR? Okay, first you can see this in smartphone. Your smartphone is explore categories, religion, physics, biology, and etc. Okay. Nah, uh, when we pick one of the project like this, I pick the virus project. Nah, like this. Then you have to download the project first, so the project will be running smoothly. Before we have to connect with the internet and display it, and it's very lazy and didn't running properly. But with this new kind of uh, yeah, with this new kind of technique, we have to download first the project. We can preview it more fast than just connecting with the internet. Okay, it's downloading, and I'm let's using my project which I have used before. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Okay, this is my project, my skin. If we have made the project before, it will be displayed in here in the third section. It's biology cell, laboratorium, it's TOWAP, biography. Let's use this. No, no, no. I'm using this biology cell. Okay. Oh, it's not. Uh, oh, it's failed to fetch data. Okay, okay. Because uh, I'm using Google Meet with this uh, with this smartphone. Yeah, I'm incredibly sorry. It's kind of okay. Nah, yeah, yeah. I'm explaining that. The first thing, the zero. Nah, there is a prerequisite for using this app. Yeah, your smartphone must have support gyroscope sensor. Uh, have you wondered in YouTube? You can view 3D VR video. Have you done that before? So we can view a 3D 3D VR, 3D virtual reality video in YouTube. Nah, the technology is same as like what we use in this Melia Lab. Nah, okay, let's play it. Nah, the first thing is play in VR. Play in VR, we use this VR glasses. Can you see my video screen? My VR glasses. Very cheap is only 140,000 rupiahs. I to know if it's in Indonesia in your country. But but if you didn't have any VR glasses, you can use the VR toolkit, which which I have shared the link with you in the WhatsApp chat. If you open that screen, you will get a template for what is the age tab? Yeah. Yes, yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. Nah, this is the template for my screen is okay. Okay. Uh, is my screen displaying the cardboard template? Nah, okay. If you did not have any VR tools like what I have in video or I'm displaying here, you can use the template in the link I have shared in WhatsApp group and make that with your student. Nah, this is the VR Google Cardboard. So Google when they launch the VR the VR video, they facilitate how can we display the VR with this VR cardboard. It's very easy to use, very easy to make. Yeah, you just have print. You have to print the template. Now in here, just print the template, glue it in your cardboard, then cut it with your scissor and glue it with everything displaying in here. And it's very much likely we can use VR. Oh yeah, it's we have to use the binoculars like this. Nah, binoculars is I use binoculars in a very cheap version. It's only it's kids toy ya, kids toy binocular in plastic. We can use that. I use that for making this cardboard and it's very effective to use same as like we using this VR eyeglasses. This is the most important. If we uh, buy the glasses, of course it's very it's maybe more expensive. But if we use the plastic binoculars, which are more cheap and it's like a kid's toy, you can have the VR facility too. We can displaying the VR too. Okay, okay. Oh, tadi dulu, sorry. Okay. Nah, let's playing around with this. Uh, okay, before I explain how to make it. Nah, okay, this is play in VR, play in zero, and play in non-zero. Nah, if you have the eyeglasses, you can play it in VR. But you didn't have any VR eyeglasses, you can play in zero. Nah, when you uh, play in zero, you didn't have to uh, capture to capture the screen, ya. Nah, you just have to move your phone. My screen is not well. Am I right? My okay, my screen is blurry. Okay, I can display very okay. Yeah, if you don't have any eyeglasses, you can use a mobile is working. If your mobile is working, then you can play it also in VR. Yeah, that is how we can um, test our smartphone is support or not if we use VR in our smartphone. Okay. I want to joining my phone in. I want to join my phone in the Google Meet. Then I'm share the screen now. Okay, one application. Okay, okay, okay. Just one application. Okay, that's my. Nah, okay. Once again, if you playing in gyroscope sensor without VR, you can play it too. Nah, if you direct your head, direct your uh, smartphone to the circle, the yellow circle, it will be move automatically. Now like this. Okay. Where do- yeah, like we are walking in the room. Ah, okay, but most interestingly, if we play it in VR, now like this. If we play in VR, now like this, we have to enter the smartphone. Can you see my smartphone here? Now you have to enter this to the VR eyeglasses like this, and like this. We can close it and make it very tight. Okay, and okay, I cannot I cannot hear my audio because the smartphone is allow me to. Okay, can you see? Nah, there is to display the left and right. That is for right eyes and left eyes. You can adjust it your screen so it's more focused. This is the periodic table like we used before, and we have to turn around our body and see the circle so we can move. Okay, that's the tutorial to move. But what if we want to displaying the material like biology in our screen? Can you see the table in? Can you see the table in front of my eyes? There is a cell. There is model, the cell 3D model in here. So when students use this virtual reality virtual reality eyeglasses, they will explore it freely. They can explore what the object we want to display to them. In this case, I'm teaching about cell, the laboratory of cell. So if they uh, go to this station, they will see the 3D model of cell. What is the nucleolus, the chromatin, everything we want to display to our students. It's displaying in the virtual reality. This will be very immersive, very engaging for other material such as physics, where where maybe student wants to go to uh, the outer of the space. They want to walk on the moon. They can feel like this. Okay, okay. The student, if they want to view the VR, of course they have to do. I mean, they have to make the VR cardboard, yeah, yeah. Or if it is available in your country, I'm um, buying this in online shop like Lazada, maybe. If you can see it very cheap. No, don't buy the technically very expensive one, yeah. Yeah. Or if you want to make the stem project in VR, I just use the cardboard, and it's very interesting. It's more engaging to them to make the VR cardboard itself and playing with their project. Nah, okay, but with this complicated uh, stuff, yeah, uh, in creating virtual reality, is students have to make their own project? No. Yeah, because the Melia Lab has a classroom for students to join the app. So, if we want to teach about virtual reality like biology, myself, I'm creating my own project like before, and I'm sending that to the classroom. Nah, this is my classroom. Nah, you haven't entered any classroom. Why? Because I'm a teacher, yeah. But if this is in students' phone, in students' smartphone, they can join, and they can enter code in here, which we have make before. With this technique, the student will see our project, the teacher's project, which have we created for them. Nah, it's very complicated, of course, yeah. If we give this project to our student, but we uh, if we if we the teacher who created, it won't be long, and it's very short time. What be any including coding or another's exhausting project, yeah. Okay, so that's that's what we can do with virtual reality in Melia Lab. I hope you can you see the experience in here, yeah. You see what can we can do with this virtual reality. If teacher Jansi teaching English, am I right? Okay, you can add the vocabulary in the project. You can add the maybe an object like chair, and give the text in above or under the text what is chair, and it's interactive also, because we can give a question in the app. Okay, okay, I will show you how we can do that. Okay, this is the app. Okay, Alex. Okay. Yeah. Yes. Teacher Alexandra, you want to go traveling all over the world, yeah? Okay. 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 There is a Google VR, Google Earth VR. That is more engaging and more reality where students can fly like Superman and they can travel all around the world in every country. They can interact, watching the wonder of the world like castle or Eiffel Tower, and it's very expensive. So okay, how can we make that? Is it possible to us for using this Milia VR to do that? Uh, 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 I, I'm still okay. I have to share. Okay, am I share my PC screen, my computer screen in Milia Lab Theater? Okay, yeah. Okay, we can make that. We can make that in this Milia Lab creator. Okay, before I have to explain about this first, yeah. Okay, we can see this. This is a skin. Maybe it's very little. The size of my text is very little, but I engage you to install the app, the application in your computer. This is a skin, edit, view, submission, setting, help. Nah, okay. If we want to entering the skin, yeah. For example, we can use the skin in here in default like this. Nah, this is environment, structure, static, and animated. Okay, the environment is where the subject will be placed in. Like this, I'm choosing Pattaya City. I didn't know where is Pattaya City. Maybe the history teacher might can tell us where. Nah, this is Pattaya City. Let's enter in the skin. Nah, maybe maybe we can use this 3D default in Melia Lab Creator. And I'm sure that in the future maybe in next year they will enrich their asset, Milia Lab asset. You can see this in Pattaya City, Komodo Nation, my country in Nusa Tenggara, and this is the spot for Komodo, the animals. Fukuoka City. Wow, we have many environment in here. Stonehenge, or you want to Statue of Liberty in here, you can use that Statue of Liberty. Let's try to enter that. Okay, click the environment and wait for a few moments. Nah, can you see the Statue of Liberty in here? Eh, and it's very small, but we can scale that in our right. Okay, okay. We can enlarge this. Now, like this, this is a scale. We can scale that in maybe 6. Whoa, whoa, it's very uh, large. Let's about five. Ah, okay. Nah, uh, this is a Statue of Liberty in Pattaya City. Okay. Yeah. You, yeah, creator. Nah, yeah. So you can see the green bar in uh, in the down left side of my screen. This is the complexity of our skin. The more complex, it will be more heavy and more big size in megabyte if we want to download it in our smartphone. So be careful if we want to if we want to make a project. We have to preserve the complexity about the half 50% or less, because if 50% more, it will be heavy for our smartphone to display that. Okay, okay. Nah, just a simple glitch. So if we want to make a skin, let's a new skin, yeah. If we want to make a new skin, just go to skin, like in this menu, then click the first one, new empty skin. Do you want to save the change? No, I don't want, because we just messing around with that. Now let's make something not from zero, but from something which have something which we have we have before, yeah, in this Melia Lab creator. You can choose the second menu is new skin with templates. Now if we choose the new skin from templates, we can have a skin which have made before by Melia Lab support. This is the skin which have been made by teachers in Indonesia. We uh, we share that like this. I'm terribly sorry, it's Indonesia. Physics, sociology, chemistry. Let's go to history. Nah, this is history. I want to show you what kind of prehistory like yang zaman purba it's in Indonesia. Okay, click open. Nah, in the second menu, we don't have to make that from zero. We can make the virtual reality from the project that have made before by teachers from anywhere. Yeah, I mean that's from not only in Indonesia. Okay, this is the skin. Let's zoom in the prehistoric. This is the skin, the environment. Okay, wow, 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 wow. Can you see the dinosaur? The dinosaur below? Ah, the dinosaur. I see Tyrannosaurus Rex, my kids' favorite dino. Okay, we just can see Triceratops in here, yeah. Okay, nah, so if you don't want to make the project from zero, you can use the template that have been provided by Melia Lab, of course. Nah, uh, okay, this is the environment. So we want to add the dinosaurs. Let's find it. You can search this, browse, search it until down, or you can or you can. Okay, the sound. I'm terribly sorry. Okay, let's see you. Okay. Okay, don't worry. Oh, all right. Uh, anyone? Yeah. Okay. I'm recording this session, so anyone who didn't attend in very first time, it will I will share the record. Yeah. Okay. Uh, anything we want to add? Okay. I let's talk about previews first. So uh, if we want to make a VR virtual reality in Milia Lab, we have to use two platform. The first is Milia Lab Creator that we have to install in Windows, which you see in my screen. And the last thing is we have to install the app from the Google Play Store. Nah, okay, I'm showing the Milia Lab Creator that run in Windows. Nah, this is a template skin that I didn't created. Yeah, I didn't create it from scratch. I'm taking the template from the Milia Lab. Nah, this is about prehistoric life. Nah, okay, you can see this dinosaur. This is the human Neolithic. Yeah, the prehistoric human. And the skin maybe it's kind of weird because in prehistoric there will what be any vehicle like this. Yeah, there's no vehicle like this, so it's depend on anyone uh, who made this. Okay, if you didn't if you want to add any of object in here, you can use uh, this menu. This icon menu, the environment, the structures, and static and animated. Nah, the animals or any object which animate like this, it's placed in this menu. You can see Triceratops in here, the prehistoric human. I want to add maybe Brontosaurus. I can see any T-Rex in here. My kid is very much love T-Rex. Yeah. Let's add Brontosaurus in here. Okay, I drag it and there you go. You have the Brontosaurus in your skin. Okay, let's place it in more uh, opening. So we can enlarge this object. To enlarge this object, we can go to this uh, left side menu. It's object list and properties. Click properties and give this much more big scale. Let's scale it in three. Three and three. Okay. It's much more like Brontosaurus in original size. Nah, okay. So if you want to make a skin just like that, drag and drop. Nothing we have to do like coding or maybe uh, finding something, but still the asset is limited for uh, for anything which add in here. You can add giraffe, elephant, cat, crocodile, etc. Or the human too, the robot. Oh. You can see the Tyreno in here. Okay. Let's add the Tyreno. Oh. Okay, this is Tyrene. So yeah, you can add that. Nah, okay, okay. Suppose we have finished the project. How can we enter uh this world? Okay, we can play it first. We can play it. Try this ya. We can try this. View submission setting. Oh, you have to click this button, demonstrate. Ya. Klik demonstrate. Nah, okay. When you click the demonstrate button, nah, this is where you can see uh, the skin. Okay. Oh, kind of loading. Okay, you can rotate uh, the screen mouse. Let's go to the first pose. Now, okay, you can see the dinosaur and it's ready to eat. Anyone? Okay, the second. Nah, so if you want to uh, teach our student prehistoric life, uh, just put the environment and the asset which you can use in Melia Lab. Nah, beside the asset, you can add the information like this. Nah, click this text and maybe it's in reverse ya text in Indonesia. It's telling us to watch the video. Nah, okay. Nah, and this is the explanation for this object. It's a prehistoric human called Australopithecus. Nah, this is the video. Nah, but I'm terribly sorry, the video it's under maintenance for further update. And I believe it's still in uh, development. Okay, let's go to another pose. Nah, three. Can you see the four uh, the four circle? Nah, we have to click and make sure there is no dinosaur. Dinosaur is blocking our ways. So, nah, so that is how we can make our project yeah in a very short way, and it's very engaging for anyone who wants to learn VR without exhausting learning about 3D models, coding, or etc. Okay, after demonstrate, we want to display it in our smartphone. How we can do that? Nah, let's save this first. Zaman purba, okay, prehistoric life, natural science, then save. Nah, you have the limit of the skin. Oh, because the skin is very complicated. I have to delete some of them. Yeah. So this is very complicated. Can you see this complexity is 3088? Yeah. Now, so we have to make the complexity is more less than before because I add the Chirono and Bronto in very large way. Okay, after this we can export it to our smartphone and display like I demonstrate before. Okay, baby, that's all. Uh, yeah, yes, of course, yeah. Maybe in 10 minutes, about 45 minutes again, we can share the question from Teacher Azarin, please. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yes, that's right. Oh, yeah, yes. Thank you for attending this session. Okay. Yeah, Teacher Nasim, will you add something? Or Teacher Alexandra, Teacher Ayesha? Okay. Yes. Oh, yeah, Teacher Nasim. Thank you. Too. Okay. Okay. For scientific thing, in our Google Play, the App Store, yeah, in Melia Lab Viewer, we can see there is a categories like religion, biology, physics, geography, natural science. Of course, there is a very limited way to display such as like cell. It's free, but maybe if we want to add uh, an atom, a molecule, it will be more sophisticated and it will increase the size of the object. But if we want to make a custom environment, there's a limited account. Yeah, there's a limited account in the Milia Lab, but we can bypass that. Yeah, bypass that. But how we can do that? We can make three or four different account. That's why what I'm using. Yeah, uh, uh, for if the first account is limited because it has reached the limited size, I go to the second account. The second account have been used. Go to the third account. We can use that technique to bypass the limited account because yeah, the developer might have support by our two yeah. Nah, but if you want buy the premium one, we can view that, and it's also very cheap. It's only maybe 3 point half dollars is 60,000 rupiahs, yeah, $3.50, and we can use that. And uh, it's amazing because Teacher Nasim, if you see in my skin in this, have you traveled in to Mecca? I'm going to a dream. We can use that in Milia Lab. For anyone, yeah, for anyone Muslim, mostly, we can go to Mecca doing pilgrim. Uh, like this. What is Mecca? Whoa! Yeah. Nah, so we can teach our students how they can travel all over the world or doing something that's beyond their reach with this virtual reality. I'm sure teacher Alexandra will learn how to uh, creating VR to bring their students all over the world. Yeah, yeah, it's very cheap without uh, visual experience. Yep. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Thank you. Our time. Thank you, everyone. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for attending. Thank you, everyone. Bye bye. Yes.